The FBI called him the most powerful and dangerous gangster in the world. Not a cartel boss, not a warlord. A man with a university degree in economics who never once needed to pull a trigger himself. They put him on the 10 most wanted list, alongside Osama Bin Laden. And then they quietly removed his name. Not because he was caught, because he was in Moscow, and they couldn't touch him.
To understand how one man became untouchable by every law enforcement agency on Earth, you have to go back to a crumbling empire. Not a criminal empire, the Soviet Union, and to a young man in Kyiv who saw what everyone else missed.
Semion Mogilevich was born in Kyiv in 1946. He grew up in the Podil neighborhood, the son of a Jewish family, in a city that would change governments 4 times in his lifetime. At 22, he earned a degree in economics from Lviv University. He was not interested in applying that education the way the Soviet system intended. In the 1980s, tens of thousands of Jewish families across Ukraine and Russia were emigrating. They were leaving quickly, under pressure, unable to sell their possessions through official channels.
Mogilevich offered to help. He would purchase their furniture, their art, their diamonds, sell them for fair market value, and forward the money to Israel. He kept everything. He was caught and served 2 prison terms, 3 years and 4 years. When he came out the second time, he was already a millionaire. In 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed. For most people, the collapse was a crisis. For Mogilevich, it was an opportunity.
Millions of rubles were becoming worthless overnight. Factories were shutting down, and the newly rich were desperate to move their money out of Russia before it disappeared. He moved to Israel in 1990 with several of his closest associates. He held Israeli citizenship, then Hungarian, then Russian. He eventually held 4 passports simultaneously.
4 countries, 4 legal identities, 0 places he could be legally detained. By 1993, he had made a formal alliance with the Soltsevskaya Bratva, the most powerful criminal organization in Russia. Together, they moved into arms. He purchased a controlling interest in an anti-aircraft gun factory in Hungary. He acquired a stake in Sukhoi, one of Russia's largest military aircraft manufacturers. He was reportedly dealing in nuclear materials. He once attempted to broker a deal to dump American toxic waste in the Chernobyl exclusion zone.
The FBI estimated his syndicate had thousands of members across dozens of countries. His operations stretched from Budapest to Prague to Vienna to New York. All of it run not from a compound in a jungle or a fortress in a desert, but from boardrooms, restaurants, and private offices that looked like any other legitimate business. His masterpiece was a company called YBM Magnex International, listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange, valued at over $1 billion.
Supposedly manufacturing industrial magnets at a facility in Newtown, Pennsylvania. When the FBI and SEC raided the facility in May 1998, they discovered one problem. There were no magnets. The entire company was a front for laundering money from arms deals and narcotics. Thousands of investors lost their money overnight. The shares went to 0 in a single day. Mogilevich and his associates were indicted on 45 counts: racketeering, securities fraud, wire fraud, money laundering.
He was nowhere near Pennsylvania when the raid happened. By 2003, the FBI had assembled enough evidence to formally charge him.
They issued the indictment, and then they waited. Mogilevich was in Moscow. Russia had no extradition treaty with the United States, and there were growing reports that Mogilevich had a close relationship with Vladimir Putin, going back to the 1990s. An FSB defector named Alexander Litvinenko, before his own mysterious end in London, claimed the relationship was deep and operational.
The FBI agent who ran the Mogilevich investigation said publicly, with a single telephone call, he could affect the global economy. In January 2008, Russian authorities arrested him. The charge? Tax evasion. Not weapons trafficking, not the 45-count U.S. federal indictment, not the allegations of nuclear material dealing. Tax evasion. He was held for 6 months, then released on bail.
The Russian Interior Ministry's official statement explained that the charges against him were, in their words, not of a particularly grave nature. In October 2009, the FBI placed him on the 10 most wanted list, number 494. His poster went up in airports and embassies across the world. The FBI was asked at a press conference, if you know he's in Moscow, why can't you get him? The agent's answer was honest. We cannot extradite from Russia. The most wanted man in the world was protected by geography and politics, not by any failure of evidence or investigation. In December 2015, the FBI quietly removed his name from the 10 most wanted list.
The official reason: he was located in Russia and no longer met the top 10 criteria. Today, Semion Mogilevich is in his late 70s. He is reportedly seen dining in upscale Moscow restaurants. He is not hiding. The FBI has no active public pursuit of him. Interpol has a red notice on him.
He does not appear concerned. The man the FBI described as capable of affecting the global economy with a single phone call is spending his retirement in the city that decided long ago he was worth more free than behind bars. There is a lesson in that. The most dangerous criminals in history were never the ones who hid.
They were the ones who made themselves impossible to pursue without starting a war. Semion Mogilevich learned that lesson before he was 30, and no one has been able to teach him otherwise. Stay with us for more stories of the people the world's most powerful institutions tried and failed to bring to account.